welcome back. The record book is now closed and we are #1 for the warmest September on record. We wrapped up the month with an average temperature of 66 degrees, beating the old record warmest September in 2021. We had an average temperature of 65 degrees. We were about 6 degrees above normal when you average out the entire month of September. Our precipitation at the Minot Airport was slightly above normal, while the rest of the region had a very dry September. But especially with those record temperatures, very remarkable for the whole month to be #1 for the warmest on record. Now, as we turn the page to October, our normal temperatures fall from highs in the 60s to the 40s, and normal lows go from 41 degrees to 28 degrees. By the end of the month, sunrise gets about 45 minutes later in the morning and sunset about an hour earlier in the evening, and precipitation normally we see about an inch or so for the month of October, but the beginning of the month is starting off very dry, and with the breezy conditions today, we do have critical fire weather conditions, meaning if any fires start outside, they can spread rapidly. And that red flag warning continues until 7 o'clock this evening. Sustained winds out of the southwest are between 10 and 20 miles per hour right now, with a few occasional gusts to 25 to 30 miles per hour. Recent wind gust in Stanley at 28 miles per hour, for example, and it's bone dry with relative humidity percentages in the teens and 20s this evening. But as we go into tomorrow, a warm front will be gliding through tonight, but the cold front into our Wednesday morning. Not going to provide any precipitation. Will actually clear some of the clouds out of the region, but the breeze that'll stick around in the overnight hours tonight will keep temperatures a bit more mild, so expect lows around 50 degrees, certainly not the around freezing temperatures that we had last night. And then that stronger northwest wind behind the cold front develops tomorrow, so we'll have highs mostly in the 60s, warmer conditions in southern North Dakota, but abundant sunshine expected for your Wednesday. We'll start off again in the upper 40s to about 50 degrees tomorrow morning. We'll see these mid and high level clouds that we have in place right now clear out, and the mostly sunny sky throughout our day on Wednesday. With that stronger northwest wind, we could have some gusts by the afternoon hours around 30 miles per hour. So expecting a high tomorrow at 68 degrees in Minot, 64 for Rugby and Cando, and 62 over in Stanley. Now, we're not expecting any frost or freeze conditions tonight and into our Wednesday morning, but as we go for Thursday and Friday mornings, we do see temperatures drop back down into the 30s. So it's going to be a dry and breezy forecast for the next several days, with rather seasonable temperatures, highs mostly in the 60s, fluctuating a little bit to see some 70s mixed in there, but windy conditions by Saturday. That west wind could gust to 45 miles per hour with mostly 60s for highs for this upcoming weekend, and abundant sunshine for most days on this 7-day forecast. Not expecting any precipitation here in the northern plains, and a sign of some warmer weather with more frequent 70s into next week, Joe.